Good evening. The first footage has emerged from the hospital where the 12 Thai boys and their football coach are recovering after being rescued from a flooded cave. There are also extraordinary images of the rescue operation inside the cave that brought to an end the 18-day ordeal. The Thai commander who led the rescue has hailed the multinational effort as a story of global unity.
Here they are, Thailand's most famous football team, still weak, still in isolation, but looking remarkably positive given their ordeal. One boy gives the V for victory sign. They're all about 2 kilos lighter and they're still at risk of infection. Their parents can only communicate with them through glass. One mum wipes away tears. All of the boys' parents are desperate to hold their children.
The first thing I want to do is hug him. All parents have the same feeling. I want to see the face of my child and embrace him and ask him how he feels and how he's doing.
Now, for the first time, the Thai Navy SEALs have shared footage of the mission itself. It provides a compelling picture of how the 3-day operation unfolded. The risks were massive, oxygen levels were falling, and there was a high chance of more rain flooding the cave complex. Each boy was cocooned in a special stretcher and carried out by hand. In parts of the cave where it was impossible to stand, rescuers rigged up a pulley system to transport the boys across the cave's rocky expanses.
We had to basically set up rope systems and high lines to be able to, safely put them in a harness and bring them across large open areas.
In the flooded section, scuba divers strapped the children underneath them and carried them. They were underwater for up to half an hour at a time. Divers had practiced their techniques in a swimming pool with local children about the same height and weight as the boys. One of the biggest risks was that the youngsters would panic. There had been several reports that the boys were heavily sedated during the journey. Watch this boy's arm as it falls limply by his side.
We think that our plan is perfect. We try and try and try. We test and test and try. It's okay. And you got the best team, so you have to believe him.
Departing from Chiang Rai airport, one of the British divers who first found the boys rejected being labelled a hero.
It's not like that. If you could do the same for someone else's child, I hope.
The Australian doctor who was intimately involved in the operation can be seen in this photograph. Dr. Richard Harris is pictured with his dive partner Craig Challen and the Thai medical team now looking after the boys. In a statement, the men said, "The favourable outcome that's been achieved is almost beyond our imagination. We particularly would like to thank the players and their coach for placing their trust in us. We wish them a speedy recovery." This is the football field where the Mupa or wild boars train and where the boys spent the morning before cycling to the caves a short distance away. The cave where the boys would ultimately be trapped for more than 2 weeks. Once the boys are out of hospital, you could imagine this is where they'd hope to be. In Chiang Rai province, Thailand, Omar Dabbagh, SBS World News.